I've had tons of requests for this video, so I'm going to do it, although I'm not very good at Pictionary, so I'm probably not going to be very good at this. But here's Draw My Life. So in order to know about my life, you have to know about my mom and dad's life. So my mom came from Michigan, and my dad came from Texas. Now, it all started in Las Vegas. Yes, Las Vegas, my friends. My dad is a musician, and he was on tour in Las Vegas with Cher. And he was singing at Caesar's Palace with Cher, and my mom was in the audience, and she thought he was super cute. That is her in the audience, and there's Cher with her long hair. And my mom waited backstage to meet my dad because she thought he was really cute and talented. And I'm trying to draw a buff guy right now, the guy that's like the security person for backstage. There's my mom in a pink dress, and there's her best friend Paula, and that is my grandma. Yes, my mom, my Aunt Paula, I call her my Aunt Paula, and my grandma, waiting to meet my dad because he was so cute on tour with Cher. So they found out that they both lived in Hollywood. My dad was in Hollywood trying to be a rock star, and he was a rock star. He was on tour with Toto and Cher, and my mom came to California to be an actress. But God intervened, and my mom got pregnant with my brother. And my mom and dad felt like it was the right thing to do to get married, and they started going to church, and they started a family with my brother. And they wanted to keep things normal, so my dad started touring with Amy Grant, and 4 years later, my mom got pregnant with me. There I am. And there was lots of music going on because my dad was on tour with Donna Summer at the time. And so here's our little family. I have my dad, my mom, my brother, and me. We lived in just a simple house with a white picket fence, and there was lots of music because my mom was a music teacher and my dad played music all day long. And yeah, we were just a musical family. We were the Ham family. That was my maiden name, and I loved to sing. I would make everybody watch me sing, and I would sing La La La. My mom said I was singing before I could talk. I loved it. So my mom said, well, since you love to perform in front of people so much, you can get an agent and you can act if you want to, but under two conditions. You don't act like a brat, and you give some of your money to those people in need. So I agreed. There are three things that are intrinsically a part of who I am ever since I was little. I love music and to sing, I love fashion and the color pink, and I love to be on camera. So that's little me and my big brother, who is very, very close to me, and my dad and my mom, and my dog Kitty and my dog Puppy, because we could never be creative and come up with names for animals. And this is us going to church every Sunday and Wednesday, and I made lots of friends at church. And one of my good friends, Hannah, who she's been on my channel before, we met in preschool at church, and she used to come over every single Sunday, and we would make little videos, makeup tutorial videos, and she would pose in front of the camera, and I would pose, and we would model. Hint, hint, Instagram. I haven't changed much. Now, I went to a great school, and I loved my church friends, but my mom got a job as a music teacher at a new school, and for the most part, it was fun at first, but my mom was the music teacher, so anytime I wanted to perform, they would have to hire another music teacher to come and specifically listen to me, and the kids just didn't treat me very nice, and they would tell me I was too skinny and that my mom was paying people to give me roles, and it just was really hard. So I kind of begged my parents to homeschool me. I was having stomach issues and feeling nauseous and going to the doctors all the time, and the doctor said I was pretty stressed. So my mom let me be homeschooled, but I still went to like this homeschool group twice a week, and there was a lot of kids there. They were like actor kids, and so my mom said I could be homeschooled so I could develop all my hobbies. I loved to play guitar, and I was learning how to cook, and of course singing, and I loved to read and dance, and I was still doing acting, and I was always ahead on all my schoolwork. So homeschooling was really good for me because it allowed me to do everything that I wanted to do, and I still had a social life. I did really well with homeschooling, and I was getting great grades. I had a job, and I wanted to take on an extra thing. So in my senior year of high school, I signed up for culinary school because I wanted to learn to cook. And I was enjoying cooking at home, but I really wanted to see if it was maybe a profession that I'd be interested in getting into. So I signed up for culinary classes, and then I met this boy named Byron Talbott. Yes, this cute boy named Byron Talbott, and then I couldn't focus anymore. He just literally stole my focus away. I couldn't remember his name for like 2 weeks straight. But we started dating, and a year later he proposed, and we were head over heels. I mean, my parents loved him, my family loved him, I loved him. I was crazy about him, and we just wanted to get married. So I turned 20 on June 21st, 2007. We decided to get married. So I got married a few months after turning 20, and we got married in Malibu, California, and there were dolphins. We got married overlooking the water. We went on our honeymoon to Bali, and then we came back, and I was studying music at CSUN, and I got a part-time job working at a beauty supply store, and Byron was working crazy hours as a chef. So I spent hours at the beauty supply store just reading about all the products, and I loved it. So I started a blog per the suggestion of one of my clients at the beauty store, and I started sharing all my tips and tricks on my blog. So one day I was on Facebook and I saw a friend that went to elementary school with me named Dan Philippi. Now Dan was one of the guys who didn't make fun of me. He was a super sweetheart, and he was getting married to this really pretty girl with big eyes, and her name was Nikki. And I noticed that she had a lot of the same interests as me, that she liked to sing and she was a performer. So I messaged her and said we should get lunch, and she was very sweet and was like, okay, let's go get lunch. And so we went to Chipotle to get lunch. We started getting lunch on a regular basis and talking to each other. And she said that she started a YouTube channel a few months earlier and told me that she thought that I should do it because it's an opportunity to perform and also share all the fun tips that I was sharing on my blog. And so I thought, all right, well, that sounds like fun. I'll start a YouTube channel. So I did, nervously, and I kept putting up videos every single week, and I noticed that I had a few viewers, and they just kept growing. And, you know, before I knew it, it was 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. So I quit my job working in the beauty industry to start doing YouTube full time. And Byron was still working crazy 18-hour days in the kitchen, and I was never able to see him. So I said, hey, honey, you should maybe put up a video on your YouTube channel and see how it does. And so he said, all right, I'll start making food videos, and I'll put them up. And he started a YouTube channel, and before we knew it, his channel started growing. And this last summer, he was able to quit those crazy, crazy hours as a chef and just pursue the art of food and his food channel and all the great things that have come from that. So that leaves us to where we are now. It's me and Byron, and we work together. We make YouTube videos and do all sorts of things related to YouTube. And maybe one day a baby will come, but don't get any ideas, because there's no baby yet. But that's our little family, and I hope you enjoyed this Draw My Life video. I have a little bit longer to go in my life and more stories to tell, but we love you guys, and thank you so much for allowing us to do what we love to do here on YouTube. You guys are absolutely the best, and don't forget to follow your dreams, because hey, look what happens. Thank you so much. Bye.